Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of Jharkhand Eligibility Test Revision. Ankita, we have done many. This is the 7th one. Wow, that's
Yes.
a lot. Right. So, are you ready, Ankita?
Yes, I'm absolutely ready.
Yes. The Big Heart is a novel by Mulk Raj Anand. The theme of the novel is a conflict between hereditary coppersmiths and the capitalists. Mulk Raj Anand could be an important topic for Jharkhand set. So, what was the year in which it is published? Do you think it was published in the year of independence? I don't think so. Big Heart, 45, 40, or 38. Now, all the major novels, of course, you should know, but even the minor novels, you should know. It is 45. 2 years before independence, you should remember in connection with other things that you know. Then it will be very easy to remember. Okay, Ankita, anything to add?
So, since Jharkhand eligibility test exam would be closely following a NET syllabus, for NET, Mulk Raj Anand, Raja Rao, R.K. Narayan, Bhabani Bhattacharya, all of them are very important authors. And as you all have seen in UPHESC exam, also the years of the texts would be very important. They will ask you match the following also from years. So please make sure you are revising the years thoroughly. Yes.
Yes. Uh, can you explain this, Ankita?
Yes. Percy Bysshe Shelley's A Defense of Poetry. It's a passionate essay which argues that poetry and imagination are essential for moral, social, and intellectual progress. Written to counter Dash's claim that poetry is obsolete, Shelley asserts that poets are the unacknowledged legislators of the world, fostering empathy, civilization, and truth. So P.B. Shelley wrote this work, A Defense of Poetry, in a reaction to whom? Was it against Stephen Gosson, Thomas Nash, Thomas Love Peacock, or Walter Pater? We know that P.B. Shelley wrote this work against the essay, against Thomas Love Peacock's essay, The Four Ages of Poetry, against Thomas Love Peacock's essay, The Four Ages of Poetry. And this work, A Defense of Poetry, was published posthumously in 1840. And it's a very important piece of a romantic criticism.
Right. The four ages of poetry, according to Thomas Love Peacock, are iron, gold, silver, and brass. He called his own age the age of brass and also second childhood. He was insulting the romantic age.
Yes.
The Life Divine by Dash is a comprehensive philosophical work outlining the spiritual evolution of humanity from mental beings into divine supramental beings. The Life Divine is a comprehensive philosophical work by, is it Tagore, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, Manik Bandyopadhyay, or Sri Aurobindo? As you all might know, this is an easy one. It is Sri Aurobindo who wrote The Life Divine. It's where he talks about integral yoga. He talks about different states of the mind, and he is a very yogic philosopher among all the Indian writers. He also wrote the future poetry and Savitri, a legend and a symbol. Okay, Ankita, over to you.
Yes. So now we have a very important quote. True wit is nature to advantage dressed, what oft was thought but never so well expressed. So we can see this line goes in the style of heroic couplets, right? So this is a line from which work? Is it from an essay on man, an essay on criticism, The Rape of the Lock, or The Danciad. Here, all the works are by Pope, the famous neoclassical poet. But this specific quote is from which work?
It is an essay on criticism.
Yes, yes,
It
yes.
is a book where there are many such quotes, very famous quotes. An essay on criticism is 1711 work.
Hmm.
Right. Who among the following did not employ stream of consciousness technique? Did Dorothy Richardson employ, Virginia Woolf, James Joyce, Graham Greene? Graham Greene did not employ stream of consciousness because it was employed by the modernists, high modernists.
Yes,
Graham Greene was a late modernist. Dorothy Richardson employed it for the first time in literature in English in Pilgrimage. Virginia Woolf in many novels as well as James Joyce, right? And
yes,
stream of consciousness was first originally a term in our psychology, first used by William James, and it was applied to literature in the context of Dorothy Richardson by May Sinclair. May Sinclair. Okay, Ankita, over to you.
huh. So, next question from Indian literature. Possession by Dash is a novel which explores the destructive, possessive relationship between Lady Caroline Bell, an aristocratic British woman, and Valmiki, who is a talented young South Indian shepherd. Set around India's independence, this novel covers themes of cultural clash, economic exploitation, and the struggle between material wealth and spiritual freedom. So, see, possession. This title itself talks about the idea of possession, not only just wealth, but human relations, the idea of possessing one another, right? So, who wrote this novel? Is it Anita Desai, Shashi Deshpande, Manju Kapoor, or Kamala Markandaya? This author is very important. She has also written important novels like Nectar in a Sieve, published in 1954. It is Kamala Markandaya.
A
Kamala
handful of
Markandaya is very
rhymes.
important. Yes, yes, right, man.
Kamala Markandaya. Okay.
Hmm.
SSC CGL crash course, UGC net crash course. These are all underway. You can join. UGC net crash course has JRF power sessions, comprehensive revisions, classes for both papers 1 and 2. Do not escape from this much revision now because that might make your destiny. After the exam, you will say, ma'am, I was wondering whether I should join the crash course or not. And then I joined, and the revisions were so amazing that I have now got JRF. So don't think that one little bit of revision is avoidable. No, join us. You will immensely benefit from it. Everybody who has not got JRF till now should be there in the crash course. Right.
Yes.
Ankita, what is practical
Hmm.
criticism? It's a net PYQ. Would you like to
Yes.
explain?
Yes. So here you have to tell me what do you mean by this practical criticism? And it's a PYQ from NET. So, is it the close analysis of literary texts in such a way as to bring out their political meaning? No, that's not really correct. Is it a movement which wished to make literary criticism more relevant? No. Is it the close analysis of poems without taking account of any external information? That's correct. But the study of ambiguity? No. So, practical criticism was more or less like new criticism, you can say. These schools of criticism, or these thought processes, or these schools of thinking, you can say, they were preoccupied with the idea of close reading of the text, and they were not really bothered about the external circumstances. Okay, so option C would be correct, the close analysis of poems without taking into account the external circumstances. Yes,
Right.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who is associated with the idea of the banality of evil, which argues that great atrocities such as the Holocaust uh, are not solely committed by monsters like Hitler, but by ordinary individuals who surrender their ability to think, acting as thoughtless bureaucrats within a system. Banality of evil. I don't know this answer. What is the answer, Ankita? Is it Heidegger, Hannah Arendt, Husserl, or Kierkegaard?
So, ma'am, here the correct answer would be Hannah Arendt. So, this concept of banality of evil was first propounded by Hannah Arendt in her 1963 book, Eichmann in Jerusalem, a report on the banality of evil. And this work was based on her coverage of the 1961 trial of Adolf Eichmann, a key Holocaust organizer. And in this work, very importantly, Arendt argues that mass atrocities are often committed not by fanatic monsters or not necessarily megalomaniac people, but by ordinary, common, shallow bureaucrats who just mindlessly, blankly follow orders without thinking. They just keep confirming to the orders, the dictators, which keep coming from the leader, and they keep confirming to that. That's what Hannah Arendt called as the banality of evil.
That is such a beautiful explanation. I wanted to hear this brilliant girl's brilliant explanation. Thank you so much for that. The Harp of India by Dash is a patriotic sonnet lamenting India's lost glory and freedom under British colonial rule. It uses the metaphor of a neglected, silent, and broken harp to represent the stagnation of Indian art, culture, and intellectual spirit. The poem calls for a national cultural revival. So, The Harp of India is a very famous poem by Sarojini Naidu or Henry Derozio or Ezekiel. It is Derozio, The Harp of India. He has written a lot of patriotic poems, and he was the leader of the Young Bengal movement. It is one of his patriotic sonnets. As You Like It by Shakespeare is a dash. Ankita, over to you.
Yes. So, in NET exam or in SET exams, you will see these types of questions. They're asking the genres or the subgenres of works, things which we often tend to overlook when we study. So now let's discuss this. As You Like It, you all have heard about this play. What type of play is it exactly? Is it a revenge tragedy, a tragicomedy, or city comedy, or a pastoral a romantic comedy? Very importantly, it is a pastoral, mature romantic comedy of Shakespeare. Here, the forest of Arden is that pastoral setting within which maximum action of this play unfurls. And that's why we often read this play through the lens of eco criticism, because here the pastoral setting of the forest of Arden shows how all the chaos, all the problems created within the urban settings are resolved within a pastoral setting. So it's a pastoral a romantic comedy. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
As You Like It by Shakespeare, where you have Rosalind, Celia, then Duke Senior, and Jaques, who says all the world is a stage. Yes. The Spectator, published by Joseph Addison and Richard Steele from Dash, which year? From which year did they start publishing The Spectator? Was a highly influential London periodical designed to enliven morality with wit and temper wit with morality. It is 1711. 1709 was the Tatler, 1711 was The Spectator first published. Yes.
Yes.
Ankita?
Huh. So again, we have a question from Indian literature. Chandalika or Chandalika by Dash. It's a powerful dance drama which explores caste discrimination, self-worth, and the idea of a redemption. So you can see how a religious angle is there to it. Yes. And this dance drama follows this character called Prakriti, a low caste Chandal girl who, after being treated with dignity by the Buddhist monk Anando or Ananda, becomes obsessed with him. And thus, later, she requests her mother to use magic to draw him in, only to realize the tragedy of her vanity and seek a redemption. It's a beautiful, beautiful work. Who wrote it? Is it by Michael Madhusudhan Datta, Tagore, Kishori Mohan Ganguly, or Girish Karnad? It's a beautiful dance drama which deals with very sensitive issues of caste, desire, sin, salvation, redemption. And it's a work by Ravindranath Tagore. Option B would be the correct answer.
Very good. Now moving on. Which among the following statements are true about modernism? Modernism marked a break with formal conventions. True. Old ways of thought underwent cultural shifts. Decline of liberal humanism. Okay. Modernism revived classical scholarship. Modernism promoted logocentric way of thoughts. What is the answer? Is it A, B, C? It
Yes,
is.
ma'am. ABC is correct. Yes.
Yes. So 1 month crash course is what I really push. I want you to take it seriously and join, and don't ignore the last minute revision. It is going to help you immensely. We'll start from May 4th, and there are evening classes, there are audio lessons, so many model tests. It is going to help you big, big, big time. And get JRF ASAP and secure your future. Okay, 1 month
Yes.
crash course for NET starting from May 4th. So that's all for today. Ankita, we had a few very good
Yes.
questions, and I'm sure our YouTube babies are loving it. Thank you very
Yes.
much, everyone, and good night.
And we will be back again tomorrow. Yes, right.
Yes, we'll be back again tomorrow.
Yes.